Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
Batman, my favorite character.
Hello, kids, and welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. And this episode, as every episode of We Are the Night, is dedicated to Ray, our friend Ray in Australia.
Batman's biggest fan.
That's right, he loves Batman. Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that creature of the night. It is
the internet's favorite granny.
And
also, shout out, go watch the last episode of Capes.
Oh, yes, so we'll read to, yes. We, talked to Gary from, Batman Soul of Gotham, the new fan film that's, needs your support on, Kickstarter, kids, so. Being produced by a real-life stunt team, so you know the fighting's gonna be badass.
Practical.
Yes, practical, yes. So, yeah, you're gonna get some real fight. Listen to that interview, kids. There were injuries, so there were some real fighting going on there.
Dude, he's like just a really big Batman nerd in the best way.
Oh, yeah, he knows his comics. Yes, yeah. Listen to that interview, too, kids. And again, with all these episodes, kids, yeah, watch it on YouTube and then go download it on the podcast. Listen to it again.
Listen to some irrational nonsense on your drive home or to work.
Oh, that could be a contest. Be like, spot the differences, because I usually just put up like the raw like video on YouTube, but like when it goes on the podcast, I clean it up. So, oh, there's a contest. Be like, count how many Ray Loves Batman drops were in each episode.
Batman, my favorite character.
Oh my god, dude! Oh my god! If somebody had to count that drop that you use like across both.
Oh, I know. It would be, you have to listen to every episode, pretty much, except for like Full Stream Ahead, and that's just because Lilith doesn't have a soundboard in front of her.
No, Ray is not applicable to Full Stream Ahead. Not yet, anyway. If Moon Knight gets to season 2, please believe.
I was going to say, I think I could load it into StreamYard. You can have it.
I love Batman.
All right. Anyway, yes, Miss Hellfire will be at her full powers this episode because, yes, today we're covering Detective Comics 469 and 470. Hello! Yes. So her evil powers are at their height.
Draw strength from it.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I feel the evil. All right. All right. So should we jump into these?
Oh yeah, let's do it. Also, like, shout out to the cover.
Oh yeah.
Looks like somebody's about to get a vibrating hand.
Wow. Well, burning hand. Well, no, the one you don't want, the burning hand.
Don't kink shame.
Oh, you don't want that burning, right, Dan? No.
They said don't kink shame. It's
I mean,
a kink for everybody.
I mean, as an STD, I mean.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
No.
But again, don't kink shame. You know.
I guess. Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, if you're talking hot candle wax or something. Okay. Yeah. No, we're not judging you. Okay.
You get a vibrating hand, and you get a vibrating hand. Living Phosphorus, though. Ugh.
I need it bigger.
All right, and again, I believe Lilith probably don't remember this. She wanted some. Issues from this era and some Rupert Thorne, so we get a little bit of Rupert Thorne in these. So. Yeah,
it's the 70s. This is the Wild Wild West blue suit Batman, man.
Oh yeah. These was 1977. This is pre me and Raven. I mean, yeah, this is.
That's hard to believe, you old fucks.
No, how dare you?
He's like, don't lump me in with old man Ray, even though he's only a few months older than you.
That's all right. Rob Southgate's drifting out there as a kid at this point.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
All right, so Detective Comics number 469. Wait, hold on. Detective Comics number 469.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. They did both!
That's right. May 1977 by Death's Eerie Light. Writer Steve Englehart. Penciler, a name some of you may know, Walt Simonson.
Yeah, an oldie but a goodie.
Mm-hmm. Inker Al Milgram, colorist Jerry Serpe, letterer Ben Oda, and editors Julius Schwartz and E. Nelson Bridwell.
They got somebody over old Julius's shoulder.
Well, at this point, I think Julius needed help. I think he was editing basically everything DC had almost at this point. That cigar wasn't going to light itself, you know? I don't know if he smoked or not, but just this era, I just see all those editors smoke, pulling a Jameson or Perry White and smoking. And like,
well, you can smoke everywhere.
Oh, yeah, restaurants.
Airplanes, restaurants, hospitals, like literally hospitals, guys.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine taking a plane trip and just like being stuck in a big metal tube with all that smoke for hours, perhaps?
Ugh. I mean, if it's of another kind, I don't mind. But like tobacco smoke, no.
There's a business for you. Therapeutic flights, by Lilith Hellfire. Oh, Justin be traveling every day. All right. After a long night on patrol, Batman returns home, but he is denied a well-deserved rest because as soon as he steps into his apartment at the Wayne Foundation penthouse,
yeah, it's this era.
He's really playboying it up here, kids. He witnesses his trusted butler and confidant, Alfred, collapse without any apparent reason. Batman tries to call for an ambulance, but there is none readily available, forcing him to change into a civilian identity of Bruce Wayne and take Alfred to the Gotham
His
General
least
Hospital.
favorite thing to do. He hates being Bruce Wayne, bro.
I know. I was surprised Batman didn't just drop him off and be like, here, take this unconscious man who I don't know and take care of him. I was waiting for it.
Well, it is the 70s. It could be popper overdose. If you know, you know.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, he went halfway. He drove him there in a Batmobile and then he changed.
Yeah.
As soon as he delivers Alfred to the hospital, Bruce learns that there are hundreds of similar cases reported across the entire city, and he decides to investigate the mystery as Batman. A mystery for Batman, you say?
Detective work in a book called Detective Comics? Get out of here!
Modern comics could never. On his investigation, Batman learns of a written threat delivered to Commissioner Gordon's office, in which a mysterious Doctor Phosphorus assumes responsibility for the whole epidemic.
I mean, like, his name is Alexander Sartorius. Like, Dr. Phosphorus is the better name.
Yeah, but I mean, at least they didn't go that trope where his real name wasn't like Phil Osphorus or something, you know? At least they had that much self-control, you know?
Touche, good sir. Touche. I think we haven't seen him in like 20 years, though, so...
For the longest time, they didn't. I mean, maybe recently, but nothing big with him. Again, by the 90s, like, Alan Grant came up with, like, I think the Corrosive Man kind of took Dr. Phosphorus' place for a while.
Yeah. But, like, he was a member of the Tobacconist Club, and I'm just like, could you not find a better name?
I mean, come on, Lilith. What, are you throwing stones on Hellfire? I mean, if this was the, Medical Marijuana Club, I mean, you'd be on, you know.
We'd be the THC buddies! Justice, like, sign me up!
Exactly. Oh, that's what I told him the one day. I said, I think we need a Patreon episode where you two just talk like your favorite, like,
vices.
Or your favorite, brands of, you know. Oh, my Lord.
Things in common, you know, cannabis and comics and other things starts with C.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Biscuits.
My favorite biscuit.
Yeah, so I think the Tobacconist Club was that era's version of that, so.
Yuck. Tobacco is wacko. All the millennials get are traumatized by that phrase.
I love in the 70s they'd be like, tobacco, or pot's evil. We're not gonna be like those hippies, but meanwhile they'll suck down like 50 cigars a day or something, or cigarettes.
Yeah. Well, this is, 70s probably isn't as organic as, say, the 50 cigarettes. This definitely has nicotine and fiberglass in it by now.
Oh, yeah, they're starting that up, yeah.
Shout out to Camel.
Do the Humpty Hump. Without a definitive answer, Batman returns to his base of operations, and after a long session, he deduces that the illness had been placed in the drinking water, affecting millions of people and threatening millions more. I mean, how can you tell if there's something in that water?
Or the air, for that fact.
But, I mean, the Gotham water? I mean, come on.
Yeah, that harbor is...
I mean, the chemicals and all the dead bodies, how can you tell? When he tries to contact Commissioner Gordon to warn him about the danger, Batman realizes that it is too late as Gordon has been affected as well.
Like, first they got my butler, now they got my boo?
My manservant and my, yeah.
And my manservant?
Hey, that's what Lilith Hellfire calls her dates, kids. No.
Exactly.
I mean, Gordon, I don't know. Gordon's older at this point. No. It's worse. They're going for both his daddy figures.
Oh, no. That's the last thing you want to do.
Oh, yeah, I don't even, yeah. The only way this could get worse is if they had poisoned Leslie Tompkins.
I was waiting on that.
Hey-oh. Boy, this does sound like a Lilith Hellfire date. I was waiting on that. Batman goes to the Gotham Reservoir to investigate the source of the poison, and he is finally confronted by the mastermind behind it all, Doctor Phosphorus, a demented man with a personal vendetta against Gotham City.
So every villain ever?
I was going to say, the line forms there. For causing him his grievance and his horrific mutation. His body... OSHA. That's all we need in the DC universe. We need to start with toilets, yeah? His body glows bright yellow in the night, and his skeleton shows through his skin, creating a menacing image. The confrontation between Batman and Phosphorus starts, but the Dark Knight's... Wait. He shines bright yellow in the night, and his skeleton shows through his skin, so, bad plastic surgery? That's 70s.
Was it Ace Chemicals? That's all I have to know. Did it happen at Ace Chemicals?
Had to. The confrontation between Batman and Phosphorus starts, but the Dark Knight soon realizes that he is unable to touch his adversary without suffering severe burns, even through his bat suit. This is what he hates the most, when he can't punch a problem out. You know?
Yeah, that really makes him mad.
That's some blue balls there. You can't punch a problem out. Batman, however, does his best to attack Phosphorus, but the villain fights back, causing him to fall down to the river below. Once underwater, Batman realizes that his enemy's skin doesn't hurt him anymore, and he strikes back, forcing Phosphorus to retreat with the promise of coming back to get his revenge. I'll get you next time. Alright, thoughts, Lilith? Oh, no. Oh, we also get a backup story in this, the origin of Dr. Phosphorus.
Yeah. That's where Rupert Thorne comes in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dr. Phosphorus breaks into the home of Gotham City Council member Dr. Bell and reveals his true origin to him. Phosphorus was once Dr. Alex Sartorius, as you said, a man who sought to create a new nuclear energy plant in Gotham, but was forced to build it outside of the city. Eventually, Sartorius was transformed by sand irradiated during the nuclear plant's meltdown.
Marvel, you owe DC some shekels.
What, for the sand? Sandman was already around by this point.
Are we sure?
It was like the 60s. Amazing Spider-Man #4, remember the vacuum cleaner?
Oh, yeah.
You know, that sucky ending?
You know me, I always need Marvel to pay somebody.
No, I know.
Oh, DC, looks like you might. That's probably the man on my skeleton.
No.
They're like, oh yeah, they have that guy over there.
Yes. But yeah, it was transformed by sand irradiated during the nuclear plant's meltdown, driven up one element on the chemical table from silicon to phosphorus. Silicon. Oh, this is a bad.
It's bad plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
As Sir Mix-Out would say, silicone is made for toys.
I'm surprised in the 90s no company came up with some like villain who had like irradiated breast implants or something, you know, some kind of weaponized breast implants. They all look like they had them in the 90s.
Well, that's the Pamela Anderson effect.
Yep.
Which we talked about in the episode.
And the Rob Liefeld Captain America.
Don't give that man any credit at all for anything ever, please. Thank you.
Now he has sworn to make...
Maybe a nice Nisi is like, yes, I agree somewhere. He's like, I don't know why I just agreed with something. But...
Exactly. Now he has sworn to make Gotham pay and demands that Bell use the city council to stop Batman from interfering with him or die. Bell calls the council's head man Boss Rupert Thorne.
You know, I would love to see somebody do something with Rupert Thorne.
Yeah, I mean that'd be easy enough doing live action. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I know, like I just like the noir of Batman. So like crime bosses and broads in distress. You know.
Yes.
I was waiting on the button.
Oh, sorry. Wait, what? What'd you say?
Broads in distress. That's definitely Miller Mayhem.
Oh, yes. Your
mother's a whore!
I gotta emphasize that. Oh, you know what? I read this on the DC apps. I didn't see the original ads. Did you see the original ads, Lilith?
Mm-mm.
This issue includes an advertisement for Hostess cupcakes featuring Wonder Woman.
Better not be for no goddamn chocolate cupcakes. Now I gotta go find it. Thanks, Phil.
So it's a grand tradition. I'm saying she's moody until she gets her pastries, okay?
So she gets her chocolate.
So she gets her sugar rush, her sugar buzz.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yep, I got it. Hold on. Let me just...
Oh, no, I think you're in for it. I think good rant.
Oh, no, this isn't egregious at all. Hold
okay.
on. Okay. And let's see. So this is why you should watch on... let me open that. Sorry.
Hey.
Philip.
What? I'm at your front door. What are you talking about?
It's only talking about Shaq.
Oh, my.
Yes, please. Don't be.
Oh, my.
Okay, here we go. I'm sharing right now.
Spread them out!
Oh, God.
Okay, Kate, you're going to get her live reaction to this. She did not see this beforehand. I haven't seen this beforehand.
See, they did an actual comic.
Oh, my.
See, this is good advertising.
Oh, yeah, back in the day, Marvel and DC both did this. Yeah, you get like
You'll get a big delight in every bite. See?
Hey-oh!
Cream filled.
Isn't that how vampires recruit?
I'm pretty sure. But see, like, this is thoughtful. It's a full page ad!
And she's fighting Cheetah. Come on.
I'm just saying, like, this is much better. I don't know where advertising went wrong.
Well, again, the decompression of comics. I'm surprised, we didn't get that, the one we got that you hate, and then they weren't like, oh, to be continued.
Bro, like, half-page ads, it was awful. Everything about that was just awful.
Was that them being lazy, too? Because it was only 3 panels, so it's like, how much of a story can you do in 3 panels? Yeah. That was a full page. That was like, what, like 6, 7 panels?
Like a little story. Like, you could literally cut it out and put it in your little album.
Yeah, Marvel and DC did that all the time in the 70s with so many characters. I mean, we were me, Russell, and Justin were joking the one time because there's was it Hostess Fruit Pies? It's something where like the Hulk basically like tears up the street, almost killing people to get like snacks. Yeah.
Yeah, now that's one cranky guy. You definitely don't want to deny him his snacks.
Yeah,
or Betty.
Oh.
Talking about your tasty cakes.
Hey-oh. All right, so back to this Batman. Yeah, any thoughts on this first issue?
No, I mean, it's a base. I mean, like, this is what I kind of do miss. Like, you don't necessarily have to make the origin story in the first appearance, but you can do a little backup story.
Exactly.
Go a little more depth. You know?
You don't want him to monologue the Batman his whole origin?
Oh, I hate that. I hate it so much.
Well, you're gonna die.
Just do a whole, secret origin book. I don't need it, like, honestly, because it's like, yeah, Bruce probably pissed him off, and now they're a villain. That's pretty much his whole rogues gallery.
Oh my God, can you imagine?
Oh my God, I just found the Hulk ad. It's like in the Reddit thread. It's like, remember that Hulk once killed people for hostess proof?
Oh, that's some Lilith Hellfire energy there if I've ever heard one.
Yes, relatable content for me.
Oh, I mean, that's the only reason Lilith Hellfire is human contact for the food and for the dating.
Okay, you get a big delight in everybody was hostess's slogan for the whole 70s, I guess.
Again, that's vampire. Oh, that's a vampire recruiting. Come on.
All right, come on through, True Blood remake.
Oh my. But no, yeah, I was just waiting for Doctor Phosphorus to say, "Oh, you're gonna die anyway." I'll tell you my origin. It all started when Wayne Enterprises screwed me over, and it's just like, not again.
Literally like 80%.
That 1%er a-hole Bruce Wayne. It's like, oh god, no.
It's like, we're doing me again.
Hey-oh! Oh, we're gonna get into that next issue.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't like the design of Dr. Phosphorus though. It's bad.
Yeah, no, because it's basically it looks like a flaming skeleton with like hair. I mean, maybe with a different artist. Maybe if you looked more Ghost Rider-ish, maybe.
Yeah, it's just this weird, freaky fusion of ideas that don't work for me.
Yeah, you see through, but it's basically it just looks like a. You see the outline of a body.
You know what he looks like? He looks like the Atom, like part of the Atom suit or something. Like I don't know what it is. I don't like the design.
And just like all that stuff there, like the pants covering the crotch.
The Hulk ripped up pants.
Yeah,
it's just too many ideas going on here.
I mean, I guess you say he burned through his suit and stuff, but oh my lord, if he had no pants, he would have invisible junk.
Well, it's all burned off. Because it's super fleshy down there, so that's the first thing to go.
Yeah, but
sorry, boys.
But I mean, look at the cover of 469. It's like, did the body burn up? Because that's the thing I'm saying. If he was just like a walking skeleton, but you can see like the outline of a body, you can just see through it. I mean, yeah, I think if they went like full Ghost Rider, if it was just a skeleton, that
on
would
fire,
that would be yeah.
It's not cohesive.
Although, I mean, maybe that's why they didn't do it. Because I mean, Johnny Blaze is around by this point, so.
Yeah. Who knows?
All right, should we get to the next
I mean, like I said, this is a throwaway villain. They haven't used him since 2011, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And even before that, like I said, it's like, I don't know about the 80s, but like after Crisis. Yeah. I think that 2011 might be his first appearance after Crisis.
Probably. Oh, Jim Aparo did the cover for 470.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, he was very prolific Batman, like this era, the 80s, and even like early 90s.
Yeah, 35 cents.
Oh yeah, wish. That's what me and Justin
the
were saying.
cost of a phone call when I was in high school.
Oh my. All right. Yeah. So
I'm sure it was a dime when you were in high school, Phil.
Oh, shut up. You act like I went to school 100 years before you. Jeez.
He was like, it was a quarter, thank you.
It
and then like right after I graduated, it turned into 50 cents, and then that's when cell phones came. See, if payphones hadn't been greedy, they could have stayed in business when cell phones came out. But no, they had to be 50 cents.
Yeah, well, you're old, dude. I'm sure maybe someone's watching this saying, what's a payphone?
Yeah, exactly. No! Oh my god, so I was watching something and they were talking about like how like kids today, like they're trying to solve a problem and kids literally came up with a payphone. Like, there should be a way where people could make a call if their cell phone died. I was like, yeah, I'm that old. I remember pay. Actually, when I first moved into the area where I live in Tampa, there was a corner store that had a payphone, and I was just like, oh, that can't be good.
Did it work though?
I was too scared to check.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say maybe it was they just abandoned it and hadn't taken it out, or
either way, if it works or if they just abandon it, either way, that is not a good sign of what you want to see. Like driving in, like on the way into your neighborhood, you just see a payphone, you're just like,
or did some criminal was using that to make
exactly? That's what I'm saying. I'm just like that signs of criminal activity right there. The guy uses it so much that they're like, well, this one guy keeps us in business.
Because there's something shady going on there. Because I was gonna say, even the worst neighborhoods around here I've gone through, I haven't seen a payphone anywhere. I'm just so.
That was like 8 years ago at this point, though. But I always think it's fine. They've since removed it, but yeah. It was like, right connected to like a corner store too. So I was just like, oh no.
No.
Yeah. I was like,
7-Eleven.
Well, if I ever need drugs, I know where to go. Apparently. That was the thought too when I saw it when we were first looking at the house. I was just like, oh. Okay.
I mean, there's like nearby. There's like a small gas station, convenience store. And it seems like there's always people hanging around outside. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be drugs, right?
I mean, if you know, if you live in Florida, you can always just go to 7-Eleven for a good time. Slurpee and some ecstasy. Who cares?
I mean, isn't that your formula? You're like, yeah, I need 7 blunts and 11 inches of
blunts. Not since I was in college. I'm an edibles girly, or other things.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fancy. It's infused into everything she eats and drinks. I forgot.
Exactly. I've upgraded. I've leveled up. Some would say.
Okay, Flash. It now infused in every atom of my body.
I'm too old for rolling, just to be quite honest with you.
That's another reason she dates the young men. Oh, Mama, why do you think I smoke? My arthritis. I can't roll.
Exactly. It's good for arthritis and glaucoma.
It's a catch-22. I need it for my arthritis, but I can't roll it.
And that's why you eat it or drink it.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like I feel bad for people who don't have the receptors in their stomach, like they can't feel the effects from eating it. Because like a body high from an edible is just, it's bliss.
Scream it!
Anyway.
All right, our Detective Comics 470. The Master Plan of Doctor Phosphorus.
The man with the plan.
Dan. Yeah.
Sounds like a plan, Jan.
What is this, a Spider-Man book? It's like we're robbing.
Yeah,
it's a robbery in the middle of the night, and I'm just like, okay.
June 1977. I think it looks like we got our same team here.
Yeah.
Like you said, Jim Aparo and Tatiana Wood are the artists for the cover. Yes. Wood, Jerry. Wood.
There's nothing better than Cockrum Wiener.
Whoa! Whoa!
That is definitely my new alias last name. Sorry, Puckett.
It sounded like something else is coming out of your mouth there that was drop worthy.
Everything I say is drop worthy, Philip.
Well, yeah, because everything's like a dick joke or something.
Yeah, it's always innuendo.
Welcome back to the Capes and Lunatics podcast network, the home of the greatest dick drops on the internet.
It's true. And I dare somebody to argue. More dick jokes per capita.
You posers. Those dick joke posers. As a lone criminal attempts a robbery in the middle of the night, he is caught by Batman, who makes short work of the crook. As Batman rounds up the criminal, he is informed by a court courier of a subpoena issued for him.
Who's serving Batman a subpoena?
In the middle of the
Not
night.
Me.
In the middle of the
Not
night.
me.
No. I mean, who's going to serve a lunatic in a bat suit in a dark alley?
They must have really needed that extra cash.
I guess. That Gotham crack must be very good.
So good.
Hey-oh. Right as the police arrive to take away the criminal. After learning the strange news, Batman decides to go to the Gotham General Hospital to check on his trusted friend and servant, Alfred.
Continuity? What the hell is this?
Well, it's a 2-part story, love.
I know, but still. If you know this era.
I know.
One thing about this
era. However, Batman didn't expect to find Commissioner Gordon sharing room with Alfred, so they have to pretend to keep the facade in front of Gordon. Oh, hello, masked vigilante man. Both Gordon and Alfred are being treated for the poisoning caused by Doctor Phosphorus, who I believe, was it last issue they revealed? Yeah, he just like sat in that water.
Yeah.
He basically just crapped in the water, and that's what was poisoning everybody.
That's so appropriate for a story placed in Gotham.
The Joker wishes he could do that.
I mean, he did make Jokerfish. You know, honestly, God, I need a Jokerfish plush, by the way. So if anybody knows, even if it's on Etsy, I just need one.
And speaking of that Joker fish story, so it's like, half the stories in this era are just like, you know, guys contaminating the water in the Gotham River, which doesn't need contaminating anyway.
This is how I got this bad in the 90s. That's all.
That's right, kids. I mean, yeah, even Crisis couldn't clean this up.
It says every fan of DC ever.
Oh!
It's an Ouroboros at this point. It's just a snake eating its own tail. It's like, well, we should have really never done it, I guess. Superman turns out was just fine. Superboy did not need to punch that one.
No, well, the only person you're cheering that on is Jason Todd.
You know, as much as I love Red Hood, I could give it up.
What a a-hole. But again, by the New 52, they're like, oh yeah, it's what you guys said. It was a Lazarus pit. Yeah. Taking his chances, Batman asks Gordon about the subpoena, but he has no idea and deduces that it must be the doing of the city council's chairman, Rupert Thorne.
Give it up for Rupert Thorne!
Yeah, sorry.
This guy.
I see him.
Talk about a punchable face.
I see him. All I hear is, yeah.
Yeah, he is definitely the king of that.
At that moment, Dr. Bell enters the room and noticing Batman's injuries from a past encounter, he wants to remove Batman's cowl to give him proper treatment. However,
bro, he named his daughter Rosebud. That man's a fucking menace.
Whoa!
I'm just saying, look, your last name's Thorne, so you name your daughter Rosebud?
Clever.
Like, who do you think you are? The greatest, allegedly, movie on Earth or whatever? Of all time.
Oh, God.
It has the biggest plot hole in the known universe. Anyway.
I told you.
I'm just saying, Rupert Thorne is a menace. You gotta respect his villainy.
I know. He wants to, however, Batman recalls that Bell is part of the city council, and he confronts Bell about the subpoena.
Dr. Bell don't care.
Convenient plot point. Bell reveals that he requested Batman to be summoned, and he expects that the authorities of Gotham City soon declare Batman an outlaw and a wanted man. Batman.
This old shtick?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's this time of the year again. Batman decides to leave the hospital without giving a word of farewell. Just the finger. At that moment, Doctor Phosphorus strikes again at the Sprang Memorial Arena during a rock concert and affecting hundreds of people in the audience. They just think it's the drugs.
It's why you drink beer, not bottled water at a concert. Just saying, kids.
Oh, really? The water's contaminated?
Yeah. I mean, usually all they have is Dasani, so I'd rather drink mud water than Dasani.
Shortly after, Batman returns to the Wayne Foundation building and he descends through his secret elevator to the new and improved substitute Batcave.
Ah, yes, a substitute Batcave.
Sub-basement, eh?
Not nearly as cool as the Batcave.
No.
I'm sorry.
But I'm sure Alfred's like, no more bad crap. Thank you, sir.
Hey, they were probably selling that guano for extra money on the side. Just saying.
Maybe.
Shout out to O'Hara, by the way.
Yes, after a long time of not having a proper base of operations, Batman decided to expand the abandoned subway tunnel underneath the Wayne Foundation building and place a substitute Batcave there. Blah, blah, blah.
They don't mention all the construction workers they had to kill, but okay.
A2, Lilith? A2?
Relatable content for me!
I hear you got a pretty fancy bunker there in Mexico. With the help of Elf.
That's why I have 4 dogs. They do all the digging. Come on, use your head, Phil. Thanks.
Please, those please. You have undocumented workers who are getting killed after that works. No, those dogs are sitting on the couch getting their pedicures. Okay.
No, they're still dogs. They love to be dirty, unfortunately.
Well, it's like, is that something from the outside? How dare you bring that into the house? With help from Alfred and Dick, relatable content, Lilith? They move most of the equipment and most of the important trophies from the original Batcave to the new space, and wait till they get annoyed when they have to move it all back. And Batman finally has a place to continue his detective work. While in the Batcave 2, Batman realizes that he is contaminated with radiation, which he deduced was caused from his confrontation with Doctor Phosphorus.
You don't say! A big glowing man touched you and,
Hey-oh!
Well, boys have cooties regardless, but still.
Yeah.
Scream it!
Alright, where was I? At that moment, he gets a call from Chief O'Hara, Faith Magora, who informs him about Phosphorus' latest attack and warns him that the city council has pulled strings against him, and Batman is now officially a wanted man by the police.
I love that panel where they have, like, the freaking phone cords, but the panel.
I know. I'm like, wait a minute.
The red phone of death!
I'm like, wait a minute. So Gordon and O'Hara have yes, it's the red phone. Like, you know, is this 66?
It's giving 66, absolutely.
I'm like, they have Batman's unlisted number.
But you can still trace through the... Anyway.
Without giving much thought to the meaning of this development, Batman asks O'Hara about an important source of radiation near Gotham, and the answer is promptly given. Moments later, Batman goes to the offshore nuclear power plant, which was financed by Rupert Thorne to investigate, but he is unable to enter as the guards outnumber him. Batman retreats in the Batboat, but he soon comes up with another plan.
A Batboat? Like, come on, bro.
I'm on a boat. Yeah, I know.
Tell me you're a rich douchebag without telling me you're a rich douchebag.
I mean, it's still the Silver Age. he probably has a space shuttle in one of those games.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He
did threaten to kick the Justice League off his little set. Just saying, definitely.
Let Oliver Queen finance this thing.
Which, in the cartoon, he did. But anyway.
As Bruce Wayne, he organizes a party on one of his private yachts.
I'm on a boat!
Another boat. See? 2 boats in this. He has 2 boats in this little.
He's got a yacht. He's got a super yacht. That looks like a 70s super
yacht. Little Yachty Wayne. Okay.
Oh, no, not little Yachty Wayne. Shout out to Yacht Rock.
He organizes a party on one of his private yachts, and he has invited several members of Gotham's elite.
And you know who shows up in this issue?
Yes, I think this might be the first appearance. Among them is Rupert Thorne, but Bruce is also introduced to the lovely Silver St. Cloud.
Superior Puss. The original Silver St.
A young woman with silver hair who is seriously interested in Bruce, a feeling he reciprocates.
Well, we know he doesn't actually reciprocate, but
well, yeah, he doesn't go the full 9 yards. Yes.
I do love that whole thing that they got into that encounter with Deadshot. We should do some Silver Sable September. Silver St. Cloud.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Year.
Yeah.
And we can even talk about that Kevin Smith situation.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. And
by then, maybe you'll have written that blog. Little motivation for you.
Yes. Oh, yeah. We'll cover that Kevin Smith thing. Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my God! Instead of Miller May, we could do Smith Timber.
Oh no, not Smith Timber! I love it. Let's do it.
we got some Batman, Spider-Man, Daredevil.
We all have a common theme. Like, holy shit! When you read all that together, that is a case. Open and shut case.
Oh my God! I need to.
It's so easy. Matt Murdock can solve it.
Hey, no, I need a Kevin Smith drop. Stoochie Poochie, your mother's a horse.
something, let's smoke marijuana.
Your mother's a whore, now let's get high. All right, pick yourself up, Justin. However, the
best thing he ever did was introduce us to Jason Mewes. There, I said it.
Put that in my hand. However, the party is just part of the plan to distract some important people, giving Bruce enough time to change into Batman and go to investigate the nuclear plant.
You know, for Smith, if we do Smith Timber, we can even bring a little on Justice Unlimited. Unlimited Justice.
Oh, okay.
For Green Arrow. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. See, it's doable. It's doable.
Oh, it's so doable. Hey-oh.
So Batman. So the only time Batman goes down is when he's underwater. Okay.
Nice.
Looks at Silver. Don't expect this.
Well, nobody was expecting it in the 70s. It was fur bikinis all around. You know?
Oh yeah, the machete to get to there. Yeah. Batman sneak. That's what I said.
I didn't even think the good positions were invented yet.
Oh my! All the genitalia had sideburns. Batman sneaks into the plane and avoids being detected by the guards, who are clearly people working for Thorne. Batman finds the nuclear reactor, and he soon notices the presence of Doctor Phosphorus, who has been hiding in the reactor room. Batman and Phosphorus fight once again, but this time Batman has come prepared with a special bat suit that protects him against radiation.
Come on.
If this was like...
Talk about plot armor. Jesus. Cheese and rice.
If this was at least 10 years later, yeah, this would be a new toy.
Yeah.
Superpowers, Batman radiation suit.
It's not too late, McFarlane should do like a 70s line.
I mean, he's doing like updated, like the superpower line.
Yeah.
With characters you didn't get in that original. Like I know there's like a John Stewart Green Lantern. There's like a second Nightwing version coming. So yeah.
He should definitely do some 66 stuff too.
Oh yeah.
If the West Estate allows for his likeness to be used. I don't really know how that works.
You too, kids, can have some back.
I'm sure, you know.
What?
I'm sure Burt Ward would be down for that.
Oh yeah, you pay him in shekels? Yeah. Yeah, why not? Let him cash in on that. Now with Riddler henchwoman who can fall right into that reactor.
Nice.
What? She died? Okay, whatever. Moving on. Without the advantage of his burning No, kids, we're not talking about Lil's dating life. Without the advantage of his burning touch, Phosphorus is outmatched, and during the struggle, he falls to the reactor. Speaking of, causing an unstable reaction, and
I'm not gonna kill you, but I don't have to see you.
I know, because he's saying this. He's like, fitting in for this D-bag.
Listen, 70s Batman wasn't no joke.
No, I mean 70s Batman when then he started bringing back the dark. You know, I mean this is probably the closest the 40s Batman drop him in the compactor that you got, right? Yeah, but this time it had to be accidents.
Convenient accidents.
They slipped, all of them. Batman is barely able to come out of the explosion alive, and he assumes that Phosphorus has met his demise. Bruce returns to the yacht before the party ends, and he is present when the harbor police go past his yacht towards the power plant, which is glowing with radiation. Due to his sudden reappearance, Bruce is warmly greeted by Silver, who missed him during the entire party.
Good.
But he promises to make it up to her by spending more time together. Silver, however, notices that Bruce's hair is damp, and she becomes suspicious of Gotham's bachelor and his activities.
She's no dumb blonde.
I mean, come on, a wet bachelor or a wet millionaire, that's nothing new. No. All right, thoughts left.
No, this was the superior story for sure.
Yes. And of course, the Sprang Memorial Arena is named after the 1950s Batman artist Dick Sprang.
Hey-o.
I'm assuming...
Hickory-dickory-dock!
Hey-o. I'm assuming, since this is like the first appearance of Dr. Phosphorus and Silver St. Cloud, I mean, this thing is reprinted in Shadow the Batman.
A lot of places, yeah.
Yeah, at least 3 different, collections, so... I'm assuming because it's a lot of, first appearances and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to talk some new comics, or?
Yeah, no.
I mean, this was a big week for DC.
This was a big week in general.
Yeah, I just want to shout out Alan Scott, the Green Lantern #1. Please go read that. It is so freaking good.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Yes.
I mean, I don't think he's anybody's favorite Green Lantern, but I think that's about to change.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Yeah.
Also, Amazon Attacks #1 was super good. I don't know what's going on with the Gotham War Red Hood #2. I was very disappointed by that one.
Yeah, what do you think about that thing with what I mean, again, Zur-En-Arrh's in play, but it's like with what Batman did to Jason?
Yeah.
Are we trying? Or is this going to be that? I mean, is this going to get reversed, or is this them trying? Is this going to be an attempt to like tame him? You know, where it's not going to be so like, you know,
yeah, I think he has.
Kill.
I think a lot of people thought that he was kind of over the top. I think that, but that's where I've enjoyed him the most. And if they're gonna neuter him, then like, what's even the point? You might as well kill him again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was his distinction. That's his special place within the Bat family. It's to be that reminder to Batman, like, hey, you failed.
Yeah.
Your methods don't work no matter what you say.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they didn't make him part of the Dark Trinity for no reason. This is my whole point.
Exactly.
And this is, and you know, I think the reason why they're doing this is because this is what they want to make Damian in the future. I think we're marching towards that dark future that Bruce has always dreamed of for Damian. Yeah. And so there's no room for Jason Todd's Red Hood in that future vision for what they want for Damian, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like, it's being very clear that that's the direction they're going with Damian, or am I just like fan winking?
Yeah, no. I can definitely see that.
So that's unfortunate. Hopefully they find something more interesting for Jason to do then, or just don't use him at all until, you know, they figure nobody really gives a shit about Damian and puts it back.
And what do you think? I mean, what do you think of the?
That's crazy. Like, honestly, like, I know Damian has his fans, but him being like the true heir to the Batman, so that's never rang true for me.
No.
He's a little shit and I hate him.
Just because he's blood, I mean, you know.
Yeah. Blood of the Covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. That's all I'm gonna say. Get the fucking phrase right. Thank you.
Well, I mean, I guess they have to mix it up every so often, but we know, you know, if you know, the head of that family is going to be Dick Grayson. Come on.
Yeah.
Or
we could even just go all the way out and just do Tim Drake out of nowhere.
That's true. But no, I was going to say, I mean, once Bruce is gone, you know, the power couple is going to be running that family, Dick and Barbara.
Oh yeah. Dick Babs all day, every day.
Yeah.
Or they can surprise us and it'll be Damien and Stephanie. Who knows? Who knows?
But
Alfred's clone, 1000th clone or whatever. Can
we bring Alfred back already, please?
Like, thank you. What is the deal? What is the holdup? Oh my God! Have you been watching Pennyworth?
I mean, I watched the first season, but I need to go back.
I was getting caught up, and they introduced a character. I think her name is Stephanie, and she's Bruce's older sister that went missing before he was born.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they're doing another season of Pennyworth, but like, yeah, I was getting caught up, and I'm just like, what the hell?
Wait, Bruce or Thomas's sister?
No, it's Bruce.
Really? Oh.
It's like way before he was born, he has an older sister that went missing. It was just kind of like, I think they were kind of pulling in from what they were doing with Batwoman or whatever. But yeah, so I'm just like, I wonder if they're going to try to make that, like, because Pennyworth is weird, because they have these weird things that are actually in the canon.
Yeah, I watched the first season. And
no, this is like, it's like season 3 or something.
Well, isn't it like 3 seasons? Yeah.
Yeah, this last season, so it happened. Like I said, I was getting caught up, because like, who the fuck has Epic? Nobody.
Well, I think it's on I think it might be on Max now.
Yeah, it's on Max now, but like, that's my whole point. Like, that's why nobody knew that
Yeah,
show.
No.
And then they had to add the tagline of Batman's
butler. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was so embarrassing. Like, babe.
Or they just like, oh, the randos don't know Alfred's last name. Is that?
I think it works better if you don't know, because like, it makes, if you take it out of the context of being anywhere in the Batman story, it works as a pretty badass MIA spy story.
Yeah, but
like, it doesn't need the Batman element as far as I'm concerned.
But you know, they're all,
it hurts it actually, in my personal opinion.
But you know, they're always thinking, oh well, you know, we need to play this up that it has something to do with Batman.
Unfortunately,
I know. I mean, that's always their game plan. So, but
Batman,
just like the Continental,
my
favorite
favorite
need to be connected
character.
to John Wick.
Exactly.
This did not need to be connected. I mean, like, Pennyworth is cool. Like, I totally was down for an origin story, but like, if you don't know who Pennyworth is, then it's not for you. You know what I mean? It's not gonna make somebody wilder. Batman's butler. Fuck that. That's actually a turnoff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, you have to mention the B word. You know.
Yeah, Ray's like, yeah, the B word. Yeah.
Yeah, because think about it. I mean, Ray would probably watch that show until you mentioned the B word. Yeah.
Batman.
Exactly.
My favorite character.
But yeah, like, it's unfortunate what's happening to Jason Todd. Like, they were doing so good, and then they just kind of lost the steam on it, unfortunately.
And what do you think about the Gotham War, where it's like, I mean,
it's such a waste of time. This did not need to be a thing.
And then just out of nowhere, Vandal Savage. I'm like, what? I'm
like, are Hawk people close by, or like?
It seems like we're staying very street level and very, you know.
And they're like wild Vandals. And they're like, well, we heard you didn't like the Joker anymore. Babes, that doesn't mean you immediately go to Vandal Savage. Like, Lobo at best, okay? Like, I'll give you Lobo, but Vandal Savage?
I mean, we have enough street-level villains. I mean, we're going to immediately go to Vandal Savage?
I would have taken Lex Luthor. Like, what are we doing?
I mean, what's the next thing? I mean...
Mr. Freeze is begging for a comeback, and you go with Vandal Savage?
Exactly.
I would have even done another Riddler War, for God's sakes, before I would have said Vandal Savage.
I mean, Two-Face...
This isn't the animated series. You can't just do random Vandal Savage for no reason.
No, I know. I'm just like, wait a minute.
I don't know what's going on.
It's out of nowhere. I'm like, wait a minute. I thought I knew where this is going. I think...
Yeah.
I'm like, Chip, what the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna rock with it because it's Chip, but like that was just definitely super, super random for me. So I'll see where it goes. There was there's Batman Beyond, Neo Gothic #4 that came out.
Have you been
kind of a snoozer?
I was gonna say, have you been enjoying that? Because I know the guy at my shop, he said that hasn't been selling well, even like as much as not even selling as much as like the previous Batman Beyond series.
Well, it's $5. It's a $4.99 book. No offense, it's by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing. We love them.
Yes,
but like this could be a $3.99 book. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's been super slow. And then they're using Kyle the Catboy, and they're not really using John Constantine properly. Like, this story has Constantine. You know how Constantine's fans roll in it. So it's just like, it's kind of weird seeing Terry McGinnis and Constantine, but like, I ship it. Don't judge me.
Yeah. But
I think what is kind of probably off-putting for a lot of people, and this is no shade, I personally like Max Dunbar's art, but it's probably not an art style that grabs people when they're walking through the aisles.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
It seems a little young.
Yeah.
Which is something Batman Beyond should never be, I guess, for me personally.
Yeah. Well, like you said, I think the biggest hurdle is the price point.
Yeah, it's like $5 for a Batman Beyond book. Like, it's Terry McGinnis. He's, you know what I mean? He's a controversial figure within the Bat family. So.
I mean, if you're charging that for anything, I mean, I think only...
It better be a main Bat book.
I think only the main Bat book. I mean, even Detective's not getting away with that.
Yeah. So, that's a thing. But, like, the story's pretty decent, but, yeah, if you're not, like, a Terry McGinnis fan, it's not for you. I don't think. So.
Yeah, no.
Then we got Batman, the Brave and the Bold, #6. Always a delight for me, personally. Also, Colin and Jackson also did a story in this one as well this month. I like the anthology approach.
Yeah.
Brave and the Bold's always been really cool. It's right up there with, like, World's Finest, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you enjoyed Urban Legends, I mean, this is kind of almost the
this
same
is
formula.
the spiritual successor at this point. Yeah.
Are you reading The Penguin by Tom King? Oh, okay.
I mean, I know it's Tom King, and I should, but
I mean, it's interesting. It's Penguin basically trying to like rebuild his organization and stuff. And
what happened to him?
Well, he got taken down. Who took him down? I mean, he was basically out of Gotham because I mean, when it picks up, he's like hiding out in Metropolis. I don't know if it's like witness protection or basically.
Is this a part of the Gotham War, or is this an ongoing? What's going on?
I'm not sure if it's an ongoing. I mean, it's tangentially because I know he's like he was trying to build up. He was trying to put a crew together, but he said a lot of his old guys were And
it's weird, I love the Penguin, right? And I was just like, I just don't know where it fits and what they're gonna do because like after what they did with the Riddler after the Batman, I'm just like, and like I said, Gotham TV show might have not got Bruce Wayne or Alfred or anybody else right, but they did the Penguin and the Riddler so good that it's just hard for me to go to any interpretation at this point.
I mean, it's decent. I mean, Tom King's writing it like a gangster thing, where it's
which he should be.
Like a penguin needs something for someone he's threatening them or their families. It's He's
got the Napoleon syndrome. Yeah,
exactly. And yes, and he
I didn't realize that it was Tom King writing it, so I might just go ahead. I have to make my weekly run, so I might pick up those issues.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I think this week was number 3, so there are only 3 issues in. So
okay, yeah, as long as they're keeping it at the gangster roots, I'll check it out.
And of course, Tom King brought back the character The Help from one of the what Batman miniseries was that he did not too long ago. I forget the name of it, but so Tom King also getting his shekel too.
Well, I mean, I'm already supporting Tom King with Wonder Woman, so.
Oh yeah, that
which is a $4.99 book,
which also came out this week. Yes, number 2.
Yeah. So it's like let's yeah, and then they brought up Steve Trevor in Wonder Woman number 2, so I'm happy.
Well, he had his shirt on though.
It's fine. We don't always have to objectify men, although that's all you're good for. Don't you forget it, boys.
You pieces of meat. And again, I mean, let's always shout out Steelworks number 5 came out this week.
I was just about to say, you still reading Steelworks?
Yes.
It's so good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm so shocked how good it is.
Because is this a mini series? Because I'm like, I need an ongoing, but I don't know if we can get Michael Thorne for an ongoing.
It doesn't say of, so I think you know how when it's a mini series, it'll say for of. It doesn't have that, so I'm thinking it's an ongoing. And I heard it's doing pretty good.
Okay, I didn't know if Michael Thorne would sign on for an ongoing, but I mean,
what else is he doing besides conventions?
Please, yeah.
Yeah. He has a knack for it. I would have never I thought this was very gimmicky at first, but no, he has a very proficient love for this character and the universe. I like it. I'm really digging it.
Oh yeah, no, I had no problem if this is ongoing.
And then it's still in Superwoman, and they're combining their powers, and it's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute.
I mean, I think that's the big thing now is to make John Henry Irons and Lana a couple,
and they're getting married
because they're kind
allegedly.
They kind of made them a couple on Superman and Lois too. So yeah. So I think in all forms.
Well, they were gonna do.
We're moving that. What?
They're gonna do it on Supergirl, but Lucy left.
Oh.
Channing Tatum's ex-wife.
Yeah.
So that's been interesting.
Mm. Oh, Power Girl number 2 is out this week too.
Yes. How are we liking it still?
I mean, I'm still here for it.
I like the pantsuit. The jacket can go, but I like the pantsuit.
It's so funny just because that came out this week, and also a new Captain Marvel number 1 came out, and she's wearing a jacket now too. I'm just like,
oh god, it's too much.
I know. Brand confusion, kids.
Well,
do you like a?
I mean, it's like the back in the 90s, grandma confusion.
I mean, our super strong
Star Girl and Lava Boy,
super strong blonde in a
bolero,
jacket. Yeah.
I think this is gonna because I've talked about this Gen Z and Gen Alpha are kind of not down for the sexualization. They're kind of very prudish, so. I think this is gonna pick up steam. I mean, she's still got the boob window, but her butt cheeks aren't hanging out. And I think this is gonna be more accessible for cosplayers too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's always kind of I think nowadays in the back of the mind, it's what can people grab onto and do free publicity for you for.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, just like the visual aesthetic, like I was telling Justin, it's with flying characters, I don't care if it's a woman or a man, it's you need the jacket might work, but you need a cape or long hair, something to show movement and flight and stuff.
Yeah, she's got the short hair and a jacket.
You need something to flap.
Maybe they were going for, the stereotypical lesbian vibes.
Oh, well, with Omen.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, there are visual shorthands and things like that. So I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, there was a lot out this week. Tales of the Titans, Harley Quinn.
Well, I just want to say I appreciate that Leah Williams isn't afraid to make Power Girl a bitch, because literally this issue she just wants to punch somebody the fuck out, and that is so relatable for me.
Well, I mean, there's precedent. I mean, she has been
and it's a space pirate, so I'm just yes. Finally, some relatable content for me.
Leah, come on this show. We know you're listening.
I'd love to talk to Leah. She's I heard nothing but great things.
I've sent requests and heard nothing back. I mean, yeah.
She's super busy though, so I totally understand. Also, I haven't been reading Green Arrow. Have you been reading Arrow?
I have, right? Yeah. I mean,
I saw the cover and I'm like, I gotta pick it up because it's past, present, and future Oliver. The cover looks so cool that I will just pick it up and see what's going on. But like I said, the first 2 issues it was kind of rough. It's not what I was expecting for a Green Arrow.
Yeah, because he's kind of falling. He's basically going through time. I mean, last issue he was getting in a fist fight with Hal Jordan Parallax.
I feel like everybody owes the Arrowverse shekels at this point. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just me, but I mean, I kind of like a more street level Green Arrow.
Yes, so. That's the whole point. Yeah. socialist rants and fights. That is Green Arrow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Also, it's just a 12 issue. It's not an ongoing. It's just a maxi series. Is
it 12? I thought originally it was only going to be 5 or 6. So maybe they extended it. Maybe.
Yeah. So
Right.
it means it's selling well, and we're on our way to having an actual Green Arrow ongoing. It looks like. So.
Hopefully, yeah. But
I'm interested in what they're gonna do with Amanda and if he's gonna like join like her organization.
Oh yeah.
And like that whole Dawn of DC is so fucking stupid.
I know. I'm getting sick of that banner. But I mean, that was a Phil Hester cover, right? So
yeah.
So we're always.
And that's why.
that.
That's probably why I saw it. I was like, ooh.
Yeah. I was down for some Phil Hester art. Yeah.
Yes, which quintessential at this point for Green Arrow.
But I was going to say something about, Black Canary needs to make an appearance if we get it ongoing. But I mean, Birds of Prey. I mean, Kelly Thompson's.
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying that a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
But I very much need Black Canary and Green Arrow back together. And I mean, because Black Canary and Arsenal are in the book, from my understanding, are in there, and they're like trying to find Amanda Waller or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yes, so the family's back together. We just need Mia.
I know. It's like they kind of forgot her.
Yeah. Like, because it's like you got the son and you got the daughter kind of dynamic too.
Exactly.
So like I need her to make a return to the Green Arrow canon. So
yeah, because more and more people seem to.
Or maybe they don't want to because who created it? I don't know.
Although some people need to. Oh.
So that's probably actually the more that I think about it, it's probably why we haven't seen that character.
We can get to that.
Yeah. Stay tuned for Smith Timber 2024.
But I mean, it seems like the comic companies are waking up and realizing, hey, some of these older characters, the family angle sells well. Ultimate Spider-Man.
That's been the best thing about Green Arrow Black Canary dynamic. They literally got married with no hesitation.
Yeah.
One of the best selling actual issues, was their wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying.
And again, why not? I mean, it's working for you kids. Superman.
Yeah, it was a really big week. Flash number 2 was out. It's just so much. Tales of the Titans. I don't know who's reading that, but
I know. Me and Kristen were for Nightwing News, but
Doom Patrol. I'm just like, oh, babes.
I kind of dropped that. I had the first couple, and I was like, yeah.
It was the last issue anyway, so don't worry about it. 7 issues and it's done. I was like, oh, baby, I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Well, I think it was always planned for a miniseries, but
7 though, that's a random number for a miniseries.
Yeah,
I'll say.
Unless they gave him an extra 1 or 2, I don't know. But yeah, Detective Comics, Harley Quinn.
Why is Harley Quinn still a thing?
They're doing a weird Teeny's doing a weird multiverse thing with Harley, which I don't know.
Yeah, that's still going on.
Yeah.
But the Halloween story was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I like that part definitely. But yeah, it's like, what are we doing with Harley?
Is it that they don't know?
I think that the TV show right now is the best form of Harley Quinn, and this is dichotomous to that.
Well, it's hard too because it's like, you really can't do a ton with her and Poison Ivy being a couple because that Poison Ivy book's selling too well and has her own book. Yeah, and 2 different people are writing.
And like I said, Pam is too good for Harley at this point. I want her to find another love interest.
Ooh.
Honestly, if she wasn't a lesbian, I'd say just team her up with Mr. Freeze because he's the only other person that understands her.
The environmentalist, yes.
I'm just saying, like, he can finally get over his wife.
Yeah, just like Batman gets over those parents, sure, love.
I mean, his heart is cold as ice.
Cold as ice.
So, I mean, I like it, but it's just like, I love the TV show version so much that it's just hard to see Harley in any other way because it's kind of what I've been waiting. The TV show kind of has been giving me what I kind of want. Like, I want Harley to be independent. And she's not so up Batman's ass,
Yes.
Trying to be part of the Bat family, like, officially, like, it's Batman and Harley Quinn Day. That still rubs me the wrong way. Almost as bad as the Snickers ad. Almost.
I know.
So, yeah, like, it's an okay book for me, but, like, I just enjoy what they're doing with that interpretation that it's hard for me to like anything else, I guess, right now.
Yeah, it is good, so. I
But I love Teenie, and I think I think she just kind of got caught up in this, and like she's trying to write her way out at this point, probably.
I think so. I mean, it's just, again, it's another character. Harley, I like her more street level. I mean, the Catwoman stuff. I like the Catwoman stuff.
Yes. But then there's like so many mandates around Harley because she's just such a cash cow, whereas Catwoman isn't really a cash cow right now, unfortunately, although she should be, but I'm glad that she's not, because then that means less restrictions about what people can do with her.
Exactly.
So, there's that. But yeah, huge week.
Oh yeah, just Marvel and DC in general.
How are we feeling about Detective 1075, by the way?
It's all right, but
the cover art was so beautiful.
Yes.
I really loved it.
Yeah.
I like the themes of the book and everything. And it's just so weird that it's Ram.
Mm-hmm.
That they gave Ram Detective Comics. Like, I've just been thrown by that ever since.
This arc is just going a long time. Was this like Act 2?
And I get it. Because, I feel like we haven't really talked about Bruce in a really long time. And I feel like that's kind of Ram's point.
And just like the whole scene in the cemetery, I'm like, okay, are we teasing an Alfred comeback here eventually? It's like,
Yeah, the backups can go. I just want one main story. Like, I'm so sick of the backups.
Yeah, but they want to charge that extra $1 or whatever. That's why.
But they don't even. That's the crazy. This is the one book that they don't have to do backups and just charge $4.99 for it. Like, literally, nobody would even bat an eyelash. It's to be expected.
I just wonder if they're going to toy with the idea of doing like Detective as like an anthology. Because didn't they say that they're going to do that with Action Comics?
Yeah.
Which they've kind of been doing. They've been giving
for
you
a while
3
like,
stories
subtly.
in Action. Yeah. So I wonder if they're toying to do that with Detective.
I think people would throw a fit though.
Yeah, but it's like maybe if you're going to do a backup, what would you do? Like a Tim Drake backup maybe, or a Red Hood backup maybe?
Spoiler backup? I don't know.
Anything,
I mean, the Bat Family has so many characters. I mean, I get it, but like, are they actually going to use those backups wisely? I feel like they haven't been using the backups wisely outside of Action Comics because they were planning on spinning off Power Girl and the other team. So, like, that was like definitely planned. But like for Detective Comics, every character that can be spun off has been spun off. So, what would the backups be? We've literally... Batman is basically Wolverine of the DC. We know every freaking single waking day of his life at this point.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Use it for these, the only Robin who has a book right now is Nightwing. So it's like, tell us, do some backup for the rest of these characters.
Doesn't Damien technically or will have one coming up or something like that?
Maybe. I mean, there's a Batman and Robin series right now where it's Bruce and Damien.
Yeah. Which, it should be, again, we should go back to Dick and Damien because that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because he's been a father to all the boys more than Bruce ever thought about being.
Oh, I know, definitely. But is it just,
That's going to be weird.
What?
Bruce and Damien, like, do they even know each other?
And then, like, Bruce is, like, trying to make him go to high school, and it's just, like, it's like...
High school? He should still be in middle school.
Or was
Did
it?
They finally age him up to match John.
Oh no, maybe it's middle school. I forget. I think it's.
Either way, Damien is feral and should be homeschooled.
I'm like, he's gonna kill somebody.
Talk about coming to school with bruises. Shout out to Tim Drake and his terrible time as a Robin. Having to convince this older man I'm spending time with isn't abusing me. Not like there's CPS in Gotham anymore anyway, but still.
The neighbor's abusing him. All right.
That's going to be interesting, but yeah.
Yes. All right. Anything else?
No, let's get out of here. It's
all right.
Saturday.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I got to plan Smith September.
Put the fuel under Phil's butt now.
Oh my God. I tell Justin, be like, hey, guess what?
It's going to be like Capes and it's going to be like Sidekicks and Capes. It's going to be like a big crossover.
I mean, we tried it with Miller May. I was going to say, are we going to do Unlimited Justice and Salty and Petty, or are we going to replace that for at least a week or so?
Up to you.
Okay, because, I mean, besides the
I mean, if we're going to be upset, we should probably put it on Salty and Petty, but if we're going to try to keep it clean, then it can go on Unlimited Justice.
Salty and Petty it is! All right, kids. So, but next time here, yes, we're going to cover more of this era. We're going to do the next arc from Detective Comics 471 and 472. And then the week after that, we'll do Batman 311 and 354. trying to remember. Was
Really?
Was that the Ghost of Hugo Strange? I can't. Or,
Oh, okay.
I might be. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure when I originally set this up, Rupert Thorne plays a part in all these. So.
He's a thorn in our side, I tell you.
Oh, every rose has its thorn. All right, and then of course then
Kiss from a Rose.
What is this? 1995 all over again? Of course, the end of the month, Justin will be back for the first part of Night's End. Batman 509, Shadow of the Bat 29, Detective 676, and Legends
Call
of the...
me when Night's End ends.
Legends of... Oh, you want to join us for the beginning of the Azrael ongoing? Okay.
Yeah, I can give you some thoughts on that one.
Oh, my.
Let me tell you something about this damn blonde bat.
Oh, what? He's not a bat. Oh, just killing? Okay, I'm here. This speaks to me. All right. So yes, kids, send your thoughts on all of that. Email us CapesandLunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise, and the Patreon, where again you might get a sober Lilith Hellfire, a drunken Lilith Hellfire, a high Lilith Hellfire, or just other random content, movie reviews, ranking, whatever. So you never know. So you should subscribe and join the Patreon elite like Ray, Russell, Justin, and Moz. Please, ladies, we need some women in here.
I was going to say, that's a lot of meat. That's a sausage fest.
Well, I mean, I was going to say, I don't know about Moz, our skinny rich friend, but the rest of them, they ain't, I don't think it's that much meat, would it? No, I shouldn't say that.
See, don't you want to pay us to abuse you?
No, I shouldn't say that. Justin's been in a long-term relationship. Okay, so maybe I'm just talking about you, Ray and Russell. Never mind. All right, kids. So find everything at tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/Capes and Lunatics Podcast. So yeah, join the Patreon if you want us to pay us
to make fun of you.
Insult your manhood. All right.
No king shaming.
All right, everyone's favorite internet granny, Lilith Hellfire. Where can people find you?
Oh, well, definitely not on X, formerly known as Twitter. You can find me on Facebook. Friend me there, Lilith Hellfire. Or you can find me on the Gram or Threads at your favorite internet granny. That's GRANNIE.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Or do both. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're not my date.
Very hard, very tempting. I don't do Twinkies or toaster strudels, so.
Oh, I got a drop for that. The opposite drop. Very soft, very disappointing.
Oh!
Put it here.
Oh, my.
Superior puss.
That was 1 hour, 16 minutes, 20 seconds.
It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Or it's not a handful.
That's a handful. That's a mouthful. The big finish.
Jazz hands.
See, she can't help herself. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again. Next time, we'll just keep going on. Detective 471 and 472. Oh, Smith Timber, and it'd just be here, but you mentioned Deadshot. You went Deadshot Sember.
You know, I got a lot to say.
Oh my! I have thoughts.
Deadshot or Deathstroke, you can take your pick.
Oh, why not both? Oh.
It's gonna be a death-filled December.
Oh, if I do Deathstroke, that could stretch out the Nightwing news. That's right, we have a good time, kids. Alright.
Phil loves the theme, if you can't tell.
Oh, so do you. Alright, come back next time. Remember, join us same bat time.
Same bat channel.
We are the
Night Beat Batman Podcast. And don't you forget it, Ray.
And as always, kids, remember, do not drink the water.
And don't eat the fish.
Ew.